Coffeehouse Crime with a video. Make sure y'all give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. How's y'all Friday? Probably Saturday when y'all get this video. I don't know which video I'm gonna push out first. Probably I'm gonna do probably in a row, because I still got another video that y'all ain't seen yet. That I'm waiting, you know what I'm saying, to get monetized. Well, not red sign, the green sign from the yellow sign. That being said, let's go get to the video, man. Coffeehouse.
Welcome to a short and special episode by Coffeehouse Crime. Now, case updates aren't something that I usually cover here, but given the recent updates to this story and the number of people requesting it, I thought it'd be prudent to do so. In February 2017, Liberty German and Abigail Williams were hiking on the Delphi Historic Trail in Carroll County, Indiana. What followed was their untimely deaths and a very puzzling story. If you're not familiar with this case, then may I suggest that you refer back to my old video created last year. However, just a warning in advance, please excuse the ridiculous hair. Seriously, I was in the middle of lockdown and I had no access to a deep dive. This is the updated case of Abigail Williams and Liberty German.
Never mind. You good, bro. Everything that's in the pandemic era, I don't want to go back on. Worst time.
Our story today begins in Delphi, Indiana. Delphi is a tiny town in Carroll County with a small population of around 3,000 residents. Now, before its recent rise in the public spotlight, it was classed as a safe area to live and work, and was otherwise most commonly known for its significance in farming. Not a lot happened in this sleepy town, but as many of you will know, that all changed in February 2017. Liberty German and Abigail Williams were two young girls living in the area. The two were best friends and both attended Delphi Community Middle School. It was a Monday on February the 13th, 2017. Libby and Abby were hiking on the Delphi Historic Trail near the Monon High Bridge just east of Delphi in Carroll County, Indiana. The two girls were on a break.
They in middle school and by themselves. Females are involved. It's different from dudes. Not even different, but it should be the same. But females walking by themselves. Two girls walking by themselves. Because they in middle school.
From school, and it was an unusually warm day. At around 1 p.m, a family member dropped them off near the bridge. And just over 1 hour later, at 2:07 p.m, Libby took this infamous photo of Abigail before posting it to Snapchat. But at 3:15 p.m, when the two girls were due to be picked up, they never actually showed up. By 5:30 p.m, authorities were informed of their disappearance, and unfortunately, the following day came with some very terrible news. Their bodies were found a short distance from the trail. What followed was a massive investigation into their deaths, and as it turns out, in the act of bravery and wit, the girls had actually recorded their killer. Shortly after their Snapchat post, a man approached them from the direction they had walked. Now, since he was acting strangely, Libby pulled out her phone and started recording the man. And her recording, as seen here, has given this individual the notorious nickname Bridge Guy. After catching up with them, Libby's phone recorded his verbal instruction, which, to this very day, I still find to be one of the eeriest recordings in existence. Combining this evidence with potential witness reports, two official police sketches were made, and, as you will likely agree, both are incredibly different to one another. Now, several suspects came out of this.
Somebody can't draw. Somebody can't draw.
All of whom have since been declared as no longer a person of interest. But all of this changed just 2 weeks ago.
Today is not a day to celebrate, but of this long-term and complex investigation. That today,
Richard Allen was taken into custody and formally charged with 2 counts of murder in the case. Richard Allen, who is currently 50 years old, lives in Whiteman Drive, a residential neighborhood found in Delphi. Both he and his wife, Kathy Allen, have owned the home since 2006, meaning they had been living at the address at the very time of the girls' deaths. The home is half a mile from Delphi Community School, where Abby Williams and Libby German attended. It is also only 2.5 miles from the Monon High Bridge Trail, where the two were later found dead. Richard Allen has no criminal history, and he only has 2 speeding tickets. One taken in Jasper County in 2011, and another in Fulton County in 2005. He is also a licensed pharmacy technician, And to make things worse, he was once employed at the Delphi CVS, where he once made contact with Liberty's mother during their disappearance. She had once entered the store to print off photos of Libby and Abby ahead of their funerals, where he then refused to charge.
I ain't gonna lie, motherfuckers like they be sick. I ain't gonna lie, they be sick, them motherfuckers. Sick.
For this service. Now, unfortunately, there are complications to this story too. The arrest of Alan and the decision taken by prosecutors to keep all information about his arrest under seal have raised many questions in the case and fueled further speculation. Now, it is worth noting that authorities are keeping his probable cause affidavit and all other evidence out of the public spotlight to prevent this case from being jeopardized. And of course, amateur detectives all across the internet have been relentless on this case. For example, many have highlighted that this hat in Liberty's video looks very similar to his. If he is actually Bridge Guy, then Richard can be seen smiling at the local bar with his wanted poster up in the background. Since his arrest, and understandably, he has begged the court for a public defender. With his weak financial situation, he currently can't afford one. In his public letter, he said the following: I hereby throw myself at the mercy of the court. I am begging to be provided with legal assistance in a public defender or whatever help is available. At my initial hearing on October the 28th, 2022, I asked to find representation for myself. However, at the time, I had no clue how expensive it would be just to talk to someone. I also did not realize what my wife and I's immediate financial situation was going to be. We have both been forced to immediately abandon employment, myself due to incarceration, and my wife for her personal safety. She has had to abandon our house for her own safety, and what little reserve there is will fail to even maintain the original residence. Again, I throw myself at the mercy of the court. Please provide me with whatever assistance you may. So, with all of these recent updates, what are the next steps? After being booked into the Carroll County Jail on October the 28th, he is now being held in a secret location for his own personal safety. No bond has been set, and his pre-trial is slated to begin in January 2023, with his trial scheduled for March of that same year. With investigators remaining tight-lipped on their evidence against Richard, it is unlikely that any extra information will be released to the public, so I guess we'll have to wait until March to find out. It is worth noting that a fundamental principle behind the right to a fair trial is that every person should be presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty. And while I really hope that authorities have finally captured the Bridge Guy, primarily to bring closure to Abigail's and Liberty's families, only a fair trial will declare it. With this video being posted in November, that is pretty much where we're at this point in the story. So on that note, that is all from me today, folks. I hope this small update has helped you better understand.
Man, that is a crazy story that people, I told you in my last video or this video before, people are sick individuals. Like, especially like if like you in a dangerous spot like the woods and stuff, and y'all by yourself, it's definitely dangerous. People can be definitely evil during that time. You never know. You can walk past a serial killer right now in the woods and nobody's around. He can do whatever he want to do to you. But make sure y'all give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Make sure y'all hit the notification bell or notify you when I post another video. If y'all ain't get notifications, cause so unsubscribe, resubscribe, and undo the notification bell and redo it. That being said, see you when I see y'all. Let's ride, nigga.